All right, so one of the things that keeps coming up in strongmanwad.com and all over Facebook is people asking me about my nutrition and how I eat. So I thought that I'd just put together a really quick video on an explanation of what it is in a day that I consume. So I don't follow paleo and I don't follow zone, although it's probably a pretty good combination of both. I drink alcohol. Um, I'll have a glass of wine almost every night. I do eat bread almost every day. So I don't follow any one diet specifically. And I've done that through trial and error, basically, where I've sat down for 2 or 3 months at a time and gone almost 100% paleo, tried to see what that feels like. And then on the flip side, I've done zone almost 100% just to see what that feels like. And for me, what seems to keep my strength up, my endurance up, my wind up, is to limit my dairy and not worry so much about how much bread and other unfavorable carbs that I have. So that's really the gist of my diet. In a typical day, I'll wake up in the morning and have 5 eggs with a piece of fruit, glass of orange juice, an English muffin, and that and a cup of coffee, and that gets me out the door. So usually that's at 5:30 a.m. Around 8:30, I'll have a snack. Most of the time, that's some kind of a piece of fruit. Normally, I like to have bananas or grapes, and then I'll try to have some protein with it if I can find it. If I can't, I'm not going to worry about it. Usually, my workout is at about 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So I like to go into most workouts on an empty stomach. I don't want to feel full. So I'll go through my workout, and then immediately post-workout, I'll have a recovery shake. And that recovery shake is really, usually it's a progenic shake. And the reason I take progenics is just it seems to work, and it seems to feel, it works with my stomach anyway. So I'll take a progenic shake. About an hour later, usually my lunchtime meal will be a lot of animal protein, and that's chicken, fish, turkey, meat, whatever it is. It's a lot of animal protein, unlimited fruit, and unlimited vegetables. So there's not a whole lot of science behind that. It just seems to be what fills me up. It makes me feel clean. It makes me feel like I've got good energy in my body. 2 or 3 hours later, fast forward to about 3 o'clock, usually I'll have another snack, and most of the time I'll have leftovers from lunch, so I'll have more animal protein, more fruit, more vegetables. Fast forward later on in the day to about 6:30 or 7 o'clock at night. Usually I'm trying to get home for dinner, and dinner my wife makes a lot of animal protein, unlimited fruit, unlimited vegetables, and a lot of times I'll have a glass of wine or a beer. And that's a typical day. And then usually at night around 9:30 or 10 o'clock, I'm hungry, so I'll have 2 slices of bread with a big mound of peanut butter. And it's not fancy peanut butter. It's just regular peanut butter, Peter Pan. So I take a low-tech approach to almost everything I do. It seems to work really well, and that's kind of my diet in a nutshell. I think the thing that you need to do is trial and error. You need to practice and put a couple different things into motion and see how you feel. For me, when I did paleo, I felt like my strength tapered. And when I did 100% zone, I lost too much weight. So for me, the goal was to try to find an inflection point where all those good things came together, where I felt fast, I felt like I could breathe well, I felt strong, my weight stayed where I wanted it to. All those things kind of converged in one point. I noticed that if I drink milk or yogurt, or if I eat yogurt, I just don't breathe the same. So I try to limit my exposure to that stuff. Outside of that, I'll pretty much eat whatever you put in front of me. So that's my diet in a nutshell. Really simple. The basis is animal protein, fruit, and vegetables, and with a little bit of bread here and there, and that's how I roll.